Alrighty, and we are live for Winnipeg at the Golden Knights. Vegas coming off a rough home loss to Edmonton after winning six in a row. But I believe we're 6-0-0 in the last six home games, so looking to make it seven there. Winnipeg is coming off a 4-1 loss in Los Angeles against the Kings on Tuesday. Beat the Canucks on Sunday 3-1. Beat the Devils 4-0. I believe we watched the overtime win for Winnipeg against the Capitals. That's the one we've been talking about being the possible Stanley Cup preview. Lost to the Sabres, beat the Oilers, lost to the Canucks, beat the Kraken. So I believe they said the last 3 years, every time we've played Winnipeg, we've beat them. So trying to keep that streak alive. Do have an eye on the only game that's being played that's worth watching at the moment, which is Anaheim Calgary, because that's 1-1. The Avalanche are whooping the Blue Jackets in Columbus 7-3. This game actually, everybody just came back right as I said that, so never mind, everybody's back. Penguins are losing to the Blues in St. Louis 3-2, 15 minutes to go in the third. Just under 18 minutes to go in Dallas, Stars are up on the Predators 2-1. Currently, no score at first intermission between the Kings and the Utah Hockey Club in Utah. But Utah will come back with a minute 48 on a power play to kick off the second period. Then, like I said, there's 5:47 to go in Calgary. Ducks and the Flames tied 1-1. 7:30 game is the Oilers and the Sharks. And to take a quick look back, Canadians beat the Bruins in Montreal 4-1. And the Senators beat the Lightning 2-1 in Ottawa. Did watch a little bit of that game. It was a pretty chaotic finish, but like Lightning did good to not let the empty netter, but didn't work out for them. So now, like I said, keeping an eye on the 1-1 game, and actually, now that I know that game's as close as it is, let's see. Ooh, it looks like St. Louis just scored. And now the Blues are up 4-2 in St. Louis. Well, as I was saying about games kind of being more or less worth watching, just a great pass across the crease. St. Louis just rolled in across the blue line. And they immediately get it deep into Penn's territory again, but Penguins headed back out with it. To the point, low point. High point trying to get it low dot, missed the pass. Would have been a great setup for a quick shot. Pass took forever to get across the ice, so it probably wouldn't have been the easiest shot, but it would have been something. Yeah, Hurdle is in a no contact jersey. Nothing happening this week. More than likely, nothing happening this weekend for the two for the back to backer. Um, Petrangelo may be back tonight. I don't know if they've said anything about it yet, but I guess he was in a regular jersey taking rushes with the main pair. So We'll see if Petro is back in the lineup in a minute here. Pittsburgh and St. Louis doing a little bit of back and forth. Talking about Dorofeyev being ready for playoff hockey. Dude, the boys are ready. Except for being a little too soft. Like, we got to get back to hitting people. Because, like, these guys are going to hit us. Like, there, we'll get out of there. 4-2 St. Louis. Let's take a look at the standings. So, Leafs, Lightning, Panthers. Yeah, they're going to be intense. Capitals, Hurricanes, Devils. Yeah, they're going to hit. Jet Stars, Avalanche, Kings, Oilers. Some shit's going to go down, dude. Like, we're not going to be able to be as soft as we've been. So, where are they at? 89. So, they're in. Do got to start getting, like, brackets and stuff in mind. Ugh. Since our game is not up and running yet. 4 minutes to go in the first in Calgary. 1-1 against the Ducks. Ducks get a quick puck from the low corner in front of the net. But goalie covers it up. Is that Wolfie? Yeah, that's Wolf in net. Just good position goalie right there. Yep, we have beat Winnipeg 8 straight times. So we are probably going to get whooped. Like, we're going to set expectations that Winnipeg is going to be tough. Dude, it sucks. That roller coaster is fun, but it beats the living hell out of you. Like, I'm pretty sure it's Togo that made it. It's just a company that's known for not being great. But the I guess they got new restraints, like they got new cars, but the old restraints just lowered these hard ass little things on you with a little lap bar. Trash. But it was fun. You get a little bit of buzz. You go on the roller coaster. You get off like maybe not quite 3 sheets to the wind, but a solid 2.5. Hilly versus Comrie. That's right. Hellebuck went up against LA last night, or it was either last night or Tuesday. I think it was Tuesday they played out. Yeah, they lost to LA 4-1. All righty, y'all. Puck drop. Let's go. I hate seeing Eichel in the face-off circle. I really do. It makes me nervous every time. Winnipeg works the puck up, but gets sent right back out. Did see a little bit of a line switch, but a center switch where Wall's going to be with Dorofeyev and Sod. And Howden's going down with Colasar and Pearson. And I was talking to my dad about it, and it's like, I don't mind Howden going down low, but Wall is just a little too slow to be between Sod and Dorofeev. And we definitely could be wrong. But I agree with him on that. Puck hits behind Comrie. And Petrangelo is in. Riley Smith just loses it. And puck goes into the Winnipeg bench, face off in front of Comrie. First season with the Jets, they're the best team in the league. Not bad. It's kind of like Cassidy coming in first year and taking us to lift in the cup. All right, face off to the left of Comrie. Jets get it. Bounces it off a wall. Doesn't get it out. They will now. Puck gets tipped deep. Haig back to try and play it. He gets it around. Dorofeev up the ice. He just got, I guess that was Tanev that just put Dorofeev down. Apparently it was offsides. I didn't think so, but I guess it was offsides. And then Dorofeev got decked again. Waugh is so close to playing phenomenal hockey. He has a lot of great moments, but he has a lot of moments where he's just not quite playing the way he used to. Not as quite as aggressive, not as on point with the passes. But there's a lot of times where that it's the exact opposite. All right, Howden dumps it. Colasar chasing as Comrie plays it. Ooh, Colasar almost tripped a guy, but he kept his feet, so that was lucky. Vegas changes. Barbie gets it deep, but it gets deep slow. And Winnipeg dumps it in right to Hilly. Easy pass away. Eichel cutting up the ice. Stoney, Barbie, Eichel. Puck doesn't make it out of the corner. Good stop, Theodore. Throws it on net, hits a body out front. Connor into the Vegas zone. Backhands it across the ice to the point, back down. Jets have it down low, up to the low point. Thrown at the net, hits bodies out front. Another shot from right between the dots, and Hilly's ready for it. 3 minutes gone in the first. Winnipeg holding the best chance so far. It was good though. Nobody up front. Hilly had a clear view. So we're at 2 shots, Winnipeg, 0 for Vegas. Sod dumps it deep. All right. Couple bodies on bodies. Let's get aggressive with it. Turnover at neutral. But Sod can't corral it in. Hilly misses it, trying to stop it. Quick shot on net. Hilly barely makes it down in time and then beats the guy as he tries to get the wraparound off the rebound. Vegas settles. White Cloud waiting up the ice, but Waugh misses it, and that's going to be an icing face off in front of Hill. I know what Hilly's trying to do, and you know what? He made it back in time, so it's all right. And he's inside the post. He went post to post without sliding 4 feet out of play. He's just been incredible about that. Like said, since the break, he really figured out where the posts are, and it has helped him so much. Vegas clears it. All of a sudden, with a little bit of pressure, shut down on old boy a little quicker than he expected. Turnover, Petrangelo back to Hannafin. All the way up the ice. Olsen tips it in. If he could have caught that puck, that would have been incredible. Riley Smith gets a shove. It's probably as close to a cross check as you could get without being a cross check. Puck goes in. Oof. Vegas has it. Kolasar. Pearson chasing. Gets it down to Howden. Over to Kolasar. Up to Theodore. Falls down. Throws it right back down. Howden has it. Dancing in the corner. Tries to get it center. And then Kolasar's got his stick tied up, so he couldn't really move. Couldn't get over to the puck to do anything with it. We Vegas, LA, and Edmonton. We all have 8 games remaining, and we're not. We're only up by 5 points. It's like we already made the playoffs. Good, we know that. Let's make sure we kick ass and finish strong. Edmonton was an oops. All right, so off the face off, Barbashev sends it wide. Up around, goes up to White Cloud, comes back down for some chaos, and the puck ends up all the way down the ice. Oh, shit. Ref just got caught on Nick Hague and went down. All right, so 14:44 to go in the first. Shots are 4-1 Winnipeg. No bueno. Where did I put that? It's over there. I guess they were saying it wasn't an icing. Oopsies. So face off right at the center dot. And Eichel was in for the face off, so Winnipeg won it. Barbashev steals and does some work up the ice. Eichel just can't. He's not quite hanging on to the puck. What up, Mercs? How you doing, buddy? Happy Thursday. Ooh, trying to get it out front. Nobody home. Jets right back up the ice, cutting hard. Wrap around. That should be. He tried to stop. So he spun into Hilly, but he tried to stop. So that's nothing. I'm just not mad that he hit my goalie. Or I'm just mad that he hit my goalie. Damn it. I was going to say I'm not happy that he did. All right, the shots are not quite getting on net. That one at least hit Comrie. And we're headed back the other way. Good. Penguins losing as always. Nice better win tonight. I'm with you, buddy. Yeah, I actually I checked into that game. Oh, we're getting a Winnipeg penalty. I'm not sure what it was for. It looked like Sod got his ass kicked. He ended up losing his stick. I'm not sure if it was a slash or the guy ripped the stick out of his hand. But yeah, I flipped over. Oh, commercial break. Great. I don't get to see the call. I flipped over to that St. Louis because I was watching Anaheim Calgary while I was waiting for this to start because I didn't think any other game was good. Saw that it was 3-2, so I was like, okay, you know what? I'll go over and I'll watch Winnipeg and Penguins. And dude, I flipped on the channel as the puck went in the net, or I flipped on the game as the puck went in the net. It was like, oh, okay, never mind. Ooh, you know what? That is actually that's a good second screen to have because I didn't realize they were that Pittsburgh scored. So that's better than it was a minute ago, man. Just over 5 minutes to go. Icing. All right, 5:18 to go in the third. Shots are 23-17 Pittsburgh, but the Blues are holding a 4-3 lead. So we'll see. Penguins got about 3 minutes to score before they go empty net. But that will be background noise because in a second here we got a power play against Winnipeg. So curious what the penalty call was. And I'm curious if we're going to look the way we should be looking. Granted, Edmonton, I think I had one penalty. Told them both my favorite teams win tonight. Yeah. It always makes the night better. All right. All right. Commercial break in St. Louis. Oh, yeah. He hit Sod in the back of the head. So that's what the penalty is. All right. Good stick. That didn't work out for much, but whoever, I don't know if that was Stoney that made that play, but that was a great stick after Winnipeg won the faceoff. Yeah, we're the number one power play in the league. Winnipeg's PK is fourth, so this is going to be big. I said fourth. I want to say it was actually 14th, but now I can't remember. They are shutting us down, though. Carlson just storming up, trying to get it around. A great read. I don't know who that was for Winnipeg. Just read that pass off the boards perfectly. Vegas cannot get into the zone. Over a minute gone already. And we cannot keep control of the puck, dude. Winnipeg right back up the other way. It's going to dance with it. Finally, Theodore's going to knock it away. Barbashev racing up all the way across the wall. Back to Olofsson. Couldn't control the puck, man. He had the shot lined up, but he bobbled the puck and couldn't get it away cleanly. Theodore all the way across. Olofsson. Riley. Olofsson. Theodore. Riley Smith, low dot, shoots it right into the crest of Comrie. Barbashev runs down, gets the rebound, picks it all the way back up to Theodore, even strength. Not a great power play. Theodore looking, thumps it to Wall. Wall looking, gets it to Barbie, low dot. High dot, Theodore shoots, and Comrie with the big save. Trangelo tries to swing it around the board. It gets stopped short. I'm about to sneeze, so forgive me for a moment here. All right, Winnipeg hit the blue line and just shot it in on Hilly. So 10:50 to go in the first. Shots are 4 apiece. Comrie got it with the butt of his stick. And then Olafson, if he could have just got that shot off. Yeah, if he could have just got that shot off, he had a chance, but he let the guy skate in front of him. Unfortunate. It's all right. About 90 seconds before the Penguins go empty net, unless they jump the gun. Do have an offsides for the Knights here. Face off to neutral. Let's take a look. 3:10 to go in the third in St. Louis. Penguins battling in the St. Louis zone. Controlling the puck. Takes a shot and a glove save. I'm not sure who's in for St. Louis. I haven't watched this at all, so not sure who to give credit to. I can't read the name. Big quick shot from Howden off a pass from the low wall by Pearson. Comrie is looking good. Now we are putting it in his chest and making it look easy, but Howden just got taken down pretty hard. That was a good job, Hilly. A good job, Hannafin. Getting back, playing defense the way you're supposed to. Howden just got pit pocketed all the way up the boards. Winnipeg has it. Pearson picks off the pass across the ice. Kolasar gets it, dumps it down, takes the hit, and he's going for the change. Nice and easy. Winnipeg gets deep in the Vegas zone. Gets a past wall from from the high wall. Puck hit bodies out front. Swing and a miss on the shot at the midpoint. Puck goes back the other way. Vegas has it for the moment. Saad loses it. He's having a rough game. He's having a rough first period. Let's call it that. Quick shot. Ehlers ends up hitting a skate out front. Vegas back the other way. Nick Wall dumps it deep, and he's going to chase. Hit him. Nope. Went for the play. Made a good decision. All right, so Pittsburgh is empty net. Just got an icing, so face off in front of the St. Louis net. I was going to say in the St. Louis zone. Theodore back. Gets it to Eichel. Eichel's going to get it over to Theodore. And Theodore's going to turn it over at the blue line. Shot goes wide. Swing and a miss on the rebound off the backboards. Theodore has been pissing me off. But only for like the last 4 years. Maybe 5. But now he got his nice new big contract, and he has been rough. Now, granted, he got hurt, and then he got to kick the rust off, but he's been rough. He's had some moments, but that Venn diagram is not in his favor. Winnipeg has it up in the high corner of the Vegas zone, back behind Hill. Good stick by Hannafin. Gets the puck knocked away. Gets it to Pietrangelo. Pietrangelo flubs it and throws it right out to the high dot, but luckily I was gonna get a little more descriptive, but he missed. Let's just say he missed. Because that was nonsense. It looks like he had a little bit of a get together in the Pens Blues game. Got a minute 15 left up there with the Penguins empty net. 7 minutes to go in Vegas. Shots are 6-5 Winnipeg. They just let him skate all the way into the net. No one challenged him. What the hell was that? Our guys just watched him skate to the net and then left the other guy wide open. Nah, it went about as well as you can imagine. Theodore shouldn't have turned around. That's all it was. It was a good play by Winnipeg. But dude, if you can even cherry pick on us all day, we may score on you, but you're going to get 38 chances to go back the other way. God bless, man. So shots are 7-5. As soon as I said shots are 6-5, the play developed, and it was like, oh, you got to be kidding. All right, Winnipeg offside. 6:52 to go in the first. Shots are 7-5, Winnipeg. Jets holding the 1-0 lead. All right, commercial break in Vegas. 34.7 seconds to go. Face off to the right of the St. Louis goalie. Shot, tip, goes wide. Penguins controlling. Up close and they scored. No way. The Penguins have tied it up 4-4 with 23.8 seconds to go. McRorty. I mean, there's a shot from the point. He got it on the wall. Guy decided who was that. I can't tell who. Yeah, I ain't gonna get that name right. But shot goes wide. Dude picks it off the low wall. He's got nothing but space. Skates it to the low dot. Gets it down low to the left of the goalie. And he just wraps around and bounces off the post into the net. All righty. 25 seconds to go in the game. Pittsburgh wins the faceoff. St. Louis gets it out. Pittsburgh gets it back in. St. Louis up the boards, misses everybody. That'll be an icing. 7.7 seconds before we go to overtime, Mercs. The Pens have found a way to claw it back. I told you that just the fact they said we've won 8 in a row is like, ugh, why you gotta say that, dude? All right, we're going to overtime in St. Louis. While they get set up, though, we are in Vegas, Winnipeg, into the night zone, all the way across the ice, up to the high corner, back down along the boards. They're going to get it to the high point. High dot. Hilly gets the stop, but doesn't glove it. Low dot. They're getting set up for a couple opportunities. They're not just one and done, even though one and done is danger. I'm pretty sure Petrangelo just got tripped, but I guess we're going to ignore that. Haig just dropped a bomb onto this dude's knee or ankle. I'm not sure which. Drop another one. Trangelo puts it off the stick. Dorofeyev tries to catch it and drop it down. He gets driven to the wall. Saad not able to control. And now Winnipeg has to try and get their guy off the ice. So he did take it to the ankle. That was Haig does, they call him Hager bombs for a reason, you know? Dude drops bombs. Dude, Vegas 5 minutes without a shot. Winnipeg's offsides again. Is that Ellers? I mean, it went right into the ball of the ankle. Close game between the Jets and Knights. I don't see the Knights giving up trying to tie this game just yet. Oh, David, it ain't even close. I mean, we still got like 45 minutes of hockey. It ain't over. I could definitely see, we're not doing anything too wrong except not getting the puck to the net. So we're having troubles entering the zone. We got to figure out how we got to change something getting across the blue line. As long as we can do that, just get the puck deep or even just get the puck on net instead of trying to skate it over. Just keep dumping it onto Comrie. And then either he freezes it or we play it off of whichever direction it goes. I think that'll be a little bit better for us trying to get set in the zone. But yeah, this ain't over. I agree with you 100%. We come back from games. That's what we do. And it's absolutely like the worst method of getting a win ever, especially for the fans. But we come back from losing. Fans comment on Penguins Blue and Blues already have a standing point whether they win or lose that game. Yeah, this was before they tied it though. So it was yeah. That's why I got it up on the second screen watching the overtime now, but I actually flipped that on because he meant it's like he said that. I was like, oh, let me check the scores. And all of a sudden it was like, oh, wow. Penguins are only down by one. So flipped it on and they ended up getting that little wraparound goal. And it was, so Blues Pens has been a much better game than it was like not long before it. Like it was not a great game until it all of a sudden became a really good game. Or actually, I guess I didn't watch most of it, so I can't say it was bad. I don't know if my point's getting across, but it's better not just for me to shut up. Anyway, St. Louis cutting in, and they're going to call a penalty on Pittsburgh. Going 4-on-3 for St. Louis in overtime. All right. Vegas trying to get it back into the zone, and Colasar just had the guy walk up and take the puck from him. I mean, Hilly's gonna save the puck here and freeze up, but that wasn't even an attempt from Colasar. I have no idea what that was. Turn on the Pens Blues game with the NHL Center Ice Channel that I turn on right on for the game, showing a FanDuel broadcast. Uh, Dude, all the gambling stuff I could do without. St. Louis about to have a real good opportunity with the extra man. Yeah, they just got it. And find out if the Blues win that game without power play. Yeah, 3:32 to go in the overtime. Ugh. Waiting for this timeout to get done. I was questioning the penalty too, but once they showed the replay, the guy slashed the hell out of his bottom hand. Not a whole lot of argument you could put up against that. Meanwhile, in Vegas, 3:56 to go in the first. Face off to the left of Hill. Winnipeg wins it, gets the shot right into the skate of Hannafin, but puck's just bouncing around. Stoney gets it up to Eichel, and it's offsides. All right, here we go. St. Louis into the pen zone, controlling. Point. High point. High dot. Between the dots, low dot. Back up to the point. Low dot. Penguins shutting down shooting lanes. Bounce off the stick. Lucky play. That dude for Pittsburgh went to go down on a knee to block the shot. And there it is. The Blues send it home. They got lucky. Whoever that was for the Penguins went to a knee to block the shot, and the guy fumbled the puck, but he was already down, so he couldn't do anything. He just kind of tried to swat the puck away, ended up coming right back to him. And they just floated on the top, and it looked like they got a tip. I'm not sure if that just beat them high, but I'm pretty sure it got tipped. No, Carly throws it just left of Comrie. 3 minutes to go in the first. Yeah, that was. Thomas was eyeing up that shot from the low dot the entire time. He skated over that same spot 3 times. And then finally got the shot he wanted, and he buried it. They just showed it again, so it wasn't tipped. He just roofed it on him. I preach, dude. Like, go back to the first streams. I preach. Past the ears of the goalie. All right, we got a hand pass. Nope, high stick, it looks like. 11 game winning streak for the St. Louis Blues. That was a good finish. All right. Calgary, they're in the second period. They're in the second period. Oilers should mop the Sharks. But I also thought that the Avalanche would mop the Blackhawks, and they ended up winning in a shootout. So goes to show what I know. I guess we'll bring up Kings Utah for our second monitor game. But yeah, exciting finish. That, 28 seconds or something like that. Pittsburgh scores to tie it up. Said unfortunate slashing penalty, but definitely a good call. Leads to the 4-on-3. And like I said, Robert Thomas just roofing it. Great shot. Send to OT. Blues now 9-10. There's standing points up on the Flames. Canucks pin outcome of this week's Ducks Flame game. Tied 1-1 in period 2. Yeah. And Winnipeg just scored. Dude, I told you Winnipeg's going to kick our ass. Oh, I knew it from the beginning. I don't think we're getting complacent, but who was that? Shea fucking Theodore, dude. Shea Theodore caused another turnover. Losing track of people, but more than anything, Shea Theodore causes another turnover. I'm sick of him, dude. Sick of him. Yeah, that's the game we're on now. I'm sick of Shea Theodore. I've appreciated him, but also been a very big critic. And ever since he signed his most recent deal, he has been garbage. And I know he broke his wrist and he missed a bunch of games and all that. He was bad before that, and he has been real bad. Stupid turnovers, bad shooting decisions, putting shots into skates at the blue line and losing pucks the other way. When will Vegas score, brother? Hokey? Sometime in the next, not in the next 20 minutes, I'll say that. Once we get back from intermission, there's a slightly better chance, but it's not great, buddy. It's been good at times, but also good at others, yeah. a lot of it hasn't been his fault. Like our defense has been horrible in front of Hilly for a lot of this year. And when you're getting 2, 3 guys just pummeling rebounds back at you, and like, don't get me wrong, he has not been great in a lot of moments. 100% agree, but he has been really really bad, and then really really good, then really really bad, and then a lot of the he'll let up goals that aren't his fault, and it wrecks his confidence. I like Hill a lot, but I miss Logan Thompson. But okay, I'll put it at 16-12. Uh, who do I think will get it? I'll call. I'll call Dorofeyev at 16-12 to go. There's bold Sens games. Go to goal 7 minutes in the period. Bring him home. Sens then leading 2-1, which should end up being the final score of that game. I don't know. Yeah, I would. I'm gonna. I'm gonna try and Nostradamus this and say 16 minutes or so. What, 3 minutes 48 seconds in? Pavel Dorofeyev's gonna bury one. All right. So I have LA, Utah. Let's see. Do you think Vegas can win? Absolutely. I never give up on Vegas. We got plenty of comebacks to prove it. So there's my parlay if they lose. See, I don't trust them enough to bet on them. Any suggestions? Well, if you're a praying man, that'd be a good place to start. Um, a couple of hopes and wishes. Asking for miracles. That's about all I got at this point. It's you know pray and hope and wish and dream, whichever one you believe in the most. Do that. Try and be specific. You know. All right. I'm waiting for Utah, LA to get wrapped up here for their second period. I got 18 seconds, and then I'm gonna throw on the BRB screen with the timer, and we're just gonna take a minute. That way, grab a drink, grab a snack, whatever. I'm going to. Oh, I'm thinking about it. Grab a little boski. I'm gonna burn one real quick, and then we should have something to watch for a second intermission. But there goes LA. Yeah, Oilers 1-0 on the Sharks. The Oilers should absolutely dunk on the Sharks. There's just no way. Ducks and Flames is actually an interesting game. It's 1-1 right now, about halfway through the game, and I can understand that. Man, there just ain't much to watch. So yeah, we got Jets at up 2-0 at the Golden Knights, and the Kings 1-1 at Utah. Um, when we get done, I come back in. I'll probably throw on one of the other two games just to have something while we kill time. But I'm gonna take a few minutes. Like I said, the timer will be up. I appreciate everybody coming by, but with intermission, let's take a few moments. Like I said, hit the head, grab a drink, grab a snack, whatever you got to do. And we'll be right back. Alrighty, back just a minute early. Said this game is definitely not. Yeah, I'm starting to fade a little. Maybe back late in the meantime. See if I can. Hey, David, if you are still around, I know I've been gone for a while, so probably not. But hope you get some sleep, man. Sleep is the number one most important thing. So no worries whatsoever. Oh, that's kind of cool. Little 8-bit Silver Knights jersey. All right, who's playing? Sharks Oilers are 1-1. We can take a peek at that while we wait for the rest of intermission here. Oh, whoops. Let's see what we got on the timer. Just under 3 minutes. There's been a lot of games where I'm expecting one team to just wallop, and it ends up being a really good game. Yeah. Coverage on 420. So why not next week, but the week after for the final games. I may or may not be around for them. My niece is going to be in town, so may be in here to stream, may be sitting on the couch, hanging out with Pops, watching the game together. It's actually going to be kind of tough to just sit and watch a game with other people because I talk through the whole game here. Oilers dancing around in the San Jose zone. Draisaitl at the low point gets bullied out. San Jose dumps it deep. One man chasing. Ooh, follow up. San Jose behind the Oilers net. Shot from the low point. Ends up going wide. All right, we may actually have a little bit of a game here. Cheeky little backhand from under the low side of the net, right off the baseline. A little bit of a missed pass there, but it's going to work out. San Jose open. Hit bodies out front though. Okay, we can go ahead and kill the intermission. Or the intermission timer, I guess, because we are getting ready to come back in Vegas. But we will throw the Edmonton San Jose game up on the second screen just in case it stays interesting. They got just under 5.5 to go in their first period. Probably watch that game during second intermission here. I'm still mad at Shea Theodore. But we just cannot control the puck. Last turnover from Theodore. Just we have 3 chances on 5 shots, 0 for 1 on the power play with 16 shot attempts. That's it. They've got 9 chances on 11 with 26 shot attempts. See, we're just not getting anything to the net. Let's see if we change anything. Fourth line out to start. It's not the fourth line it used to be. All right, Hannafin trying to work up, throws it right into the stick, and it's a turnover in the neutral zone. What do you know? Hilly makes the save, but drops it precariously right in front of him. Ooh, San Jose just looking at opportunity after opportunity. Good save, Hilly. Puck all the way out. Winnipeg just winning faceoffs. That looked offsides to me, but apparently not. Like he got kind of into White Cloud's hands, but I guess not. Kolasar cutting across, tries to throw it on net, hits a stick. Oh, Kolasar tried to get it up to Barbie. It just didn't connect. I think Barbie's on the ice with him. Yep. Harley up with Stone and huh. What am I looking at here? Sod, Stone, and Carly. Oh, that was a good pass. Carlson running up the high wall. Throws it on net. Sod trying to stop, ends up kicking it into the corner. Winnipeg behind Hill. Into the corner. McNabb gets it up to Carly. Gonna get it to Stone. Stone's gonna get it to Sod. Sod's in. Theodore looking to shoot. I'm not sure how that's not a tripping. The guy legged him. I don't. Eichel, Dorofeyev, and Pearson together. Stone, Sod, and Carlson together. He's just trying something. Let's see if it works out. Eichel doing stuff with the puck, but he's just to the wrong guy. Dorofeyev misses Eichel, but puck's going to go deep. Oh, Winnipeg guy falls over. Eichel gets it to the point, but it goes off a skate. That was a wild puck coming out to Hannafin. He did what he could. Dude, there's guys falling all over the place. Pearson dumps it in. Probably going to get a change. Riley Smith battling. Got a little speed, little aggression in the Knights. Let's see. Waugh up the center of the ice. Up to the high wall. Olofsson. All right, Smith. The puck's going to come out to Comrie. Olofsson gets to the net, but Comrie's going to cover. I don't understand how that's not a penalty. But it's not because it didn't get called. So All right. In San Jose, still 1-1, 2:30 to go. Shots are 11-9 against Edmonton. Sharks leading. Sorry. Kind of said that not quite how I wanted to. Anyway, Winnipeg is going to get it out of their zone. But Knights have it. Go right off the stick of the guy in front of them. Think it got tipped in. It did. And a little battle on the wall. Winnipeg gets it out. Barbashev throwing a hip. Kolasar is going to wing it in. Winnipeg dumping it in right to Hill. He's going to play it out. Theodore. All the way up the ice. Sod tips it in. Carlson racing into the low wall. McNabb can't get it deep. That was a good pass, but too many sticks. Just throwing it hard into pressure. All the way around to the low board. Stoney trying to send it back to the middle. Great pass, but Winnipeg ended up beating us to the spot. Hilly back, waits to play it, flings it around to Carlson. Up the wall, but not out. Winnipeg has it. Carly does a good job to stick it away. Sod has it. McNabb up the ice. To the red line, dumps it in. Knights go for a change. 5.5 minutes gone. Shots in the second period. Shots are 13-5 Winnipeg. Nothing coming from the Golden Knights so far. Little bit of time in the zone, but that's about it. Oh, and then Eichel misses Hannafin up the wall to the point. That is so unfortunate. We cannot. Dude, San Jose guy just took himself out, or took his teammate out. There you go. Walk, can't turnover right at the blue line. Good Lord, man. You just made a great play. Let's do something with it. Trangelo barely gets it to Dorofeev, who knocks it deep. Comrie beats Wall, but he's down there battling. I'll give it to him. Haig tips it, so it's not going to be an icing. White Cloud gets taken out, but he gets it up the boards. Wall, Everett trying to pass. Riley Smith, that should be a hand pass. Nope. Dude, that was just chaos for a second, but we just couldn't get that first pass. Definitely wasn't going to work. I mean, he got grabbed and dumped, in my opinion, but I guess we're not worried about that. We do not look good, guys. We look like we're getting bullied. Shot just came on to Hilly. He stops it, but face off in the Vegas zone. Wall kicks it over to Riley Smith, who makes a pass over. And the guy was already down on his knees sliding, so it ends up hitting his knees. And then Riley tried to take a hard angled shot, and it didn't work out. Man. Puck luck is not on our side. And we are just looking like trash, leaving our zone and entering theirs. Taking a look. Everybody else in intermission now. LA and the King and Utah are back. So we'll throw that up for the second screen game. It's probably going to be more exciting than this one. Like I said, we're getting bullied, man. Let's see what the hits are, because I'm sure I disagree with them. They're saying the hits are 16-14. Winnipeg. And I just don't know where those 14 hits are coming from. We have 12 giveaways, dude. Get out of here. One shot this period. Oh, I didn't even notice the Kings are up 2-1. Oh, it just happened. Utah wins the faceoff. Guy goes to make the pass across the ice. He throws it right to a white jersey. And who is that? Fiala. Just wide open in front of the net. Buries the shot. What a disappointment that must be. Yeah, Hurdle being back in a red jersey is huge. If they're smart, they leave him out for like the next 5 games and they bring him back for 3. Bro, that's insane. Hey, miracles happen, man. Miracles happen. Oh, I can only imagine, dude. That's why, like, just a Golden Knights fan, and that's why I don't bet on them. Damn, dude. LA just went and buried another one to make it 3-1. I didn't even notice it was a 4-on-4. Man, I'm missing all kinds of details about that game. But no, hey, things happen. All it takes is one. As soon as we get one good shot on net and we get just a little bit of luck and it goes in, 2-1 is much easier hill to climb than 2-0. So all we got to do is win this period. We do that. That means we're only down, at worst, we're down by 1. And the third period is ours. Typically. Most of a lot of times. Jets heading right back into the zone. Shot goes right over the top of Hill. Carlson at the blue line to Stoney. Gets inside. Puck swept away from him. He's trying to get it back over to Sod as he goes down. Gets up and gets back. Stoney gets the puck and he sends it all the way down the ice. Damn it. He just missed everybody. So unfortunate. Pearson's going to send it on net. Pretty easy save for Comrie, but we're going to have a face-off inside of the Jet zone. 11:35 to go in the second. Shots are 14-7 Winnipeg. Up to Utah for a moment. They're at 14 and a half minutes to go in the third. 16 seconds to go on a 4-on-4. And I believe LA scored both of their goals on the 4-on-4. Rough. All right, let's get some stuff on that, fellas. There we go. Eichel wins a faceoff. Hanfin shoots. Puck goes wide left. Think it hit something up front. Eichel trying to get it towards the center. Winnipeg's going to come away with it. Ooh, someone went in for a hit. I like it. Dorofeyev kind of went in for a hit, too. There you go. Eichel saw the play developing, though. Give Hill some space. Clear him out. Behind the net. Low point for Winnipeg in the Vegas zone. Bad pass. 3-on-2. Gotta hurry. Eichel up the low wall. Oh, tries to get it. Pietrangelo. Oh, Pietrangelo actually made a pretty good pass. Vegas controlling the Winnipeg zone. Oh, White Cloud tried to snap it down and hit the ref. But Eichel saves the puck. Dorofeyev Eichel puts it on net. Stick gets hit. It's a slow roller or slow slider. We're starting to get more opportunity. They're not great chances, but the setups are getting better. We got to make sure they don't score. And just keep getting aggressive, getting into their zone. He got wall high sticked him, but the refs didn't call it. The ref just had to ask where the stick hit him. So the refs didn't see it, but they call it because everybody's yelling, "Hey, hey, 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 hey." I don't. If it would have just been called immediately, I'd have felt fine about it. But the fact that it wasn't called and then everybody yelled, "Hey, hey, 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 hey," and then it gets called, that annoys me just a little. Like, just a little. Anyway, we got 9:59 to go in the second. And, yeah, we're not looking great. Winnipeg going on the power play. It's like, meanwhile, up in Utah, Kings are tapping that ass a little bit. 3-1. Well, actually, not really. They won on the 4-on-4, but the shots are 27-13 Utah. So whoever's is Kemper in for LA? Yep. And he's doing a hell of a job. So shout out to him. Ducks are up 3-1. They're going to start the third period with a minute 36 on the power play. Jeez. Who is that? More? No, this is Fiala's shot. It's the guy just took his eye off him for a moment. That's not good. We're the number one power play, but the Jets are the number two power play, and we're 0 for 1, and our penalty kill is like 24th. So this is probably about to suck. Brace yourself. Winnipeg wins the faceoff. Low dot. Pitches back to the point. Shot. Goes, hits bodies out front. Goes to the corner. Battle for the puck. Riley Smith gets it. He gets it out. Makes a little move. Swings and misses. Somehow Carly managed not to touch the puck because that should have been an offsides. Good stick by Carlson. Just disrupting things. Hilly's gonna catch the lob in and send it around, but puck does not make it out. Midpoint, high dot shot. Hilly saves it, and then Petrangelo kind of backhanded it away. Get in front of the net. There you go. McNabb just took somebody down. That was nice. 9 minutes left in the second. A minute left on the power play. Winnipeg across the red line, dumps it deep. Hilly to stop it. He's going to try and play it up the wall. It ends up going to the point, low point. Winnipeg has it. All the way down a low corner, back to the low point. High dot. Towards the net. Hilly stops it. High point. Another shot. Blocked out in front by bodies. Winnipeg still has the puck in the zone. Big shot goes right off of, I believe, White Cloud. He's now limping. Hell of a job to immediately stand back up, but that was bad news, man, because now you're essentially 5-on-3 because White Cloud can't move. And we're in danger. Just beat Silly. Jeez, we do not look good. We're going to need a major miracle. Like I said, unfortunately, that was just. Okay, I guess Howden didn't just get tripped. Howden gets in the zone. Nine seconds left on the power play. All right, Winnipeg gets it clear. Theodore gets up to the red line. Barbashev bobbles it. And Winnipeg into the Vegas zone. We just cannot control the puck, dude. Like, at all. I don't know what the hell's going on. It's like we're playing with a bouncy ball instead of a puck. Winnipeg in the Vegas zone. Carly with a good stick to block off the pass. 3-on-1 if they hurry. Cross the Stone. Stone can't. Pass wasn't on point. I don't know if Saad touched it and then Stone got it or what, but and then Petrangelo takes out Hill after Hill makes a stop. Jeez. Like I said, it's the puck luck is not on our side. And sometimes that's just the way it is, unfortunately. Ah, shooting opportunity that doesn't work out again. Haig to play it back. 6 minutes to go in the second. Shots are 19-8 Winnipeg. While heading into the zone, it's 3-on-4. Everybody's back. Olafson trying to go back the other way. Wall's got just a little bit of room. Drops it back to Riley. Point. Haig whiffs on the shot. Good grief, guys. Oh, if our passing would be on point, we'd have a lot of opportunities here, but our passing is kind of shit. Theodore actually did pretty good right there protecting the puck. Dorofeyev skating in, Pearson and Eichel with him. A little bit slashy, but Theodore launches it high over the net. Dorofeyev has it, tries to get back to the net. Eichel tries to get back towards Dorofeyev. Does not work. Winnipeg's going to get it out. Hopefully Vegas gets it right back in. Petrangelo up to Eichel. Gets it to Dorofeyev. Dorofeyev skating up to the high wall. Looking. Eichel just got cross-checked, but we'll overlook that. Petrangelo gets it to Eichel. Eichel risks it and gets to Comrie. Dude, there's a lot of holding and cross-checking, and I mean, there's all kinds of shit going on in front of the Winnipeg net. Bro. Very bad feeling. You know what? Are the Oilers and the Kings back? Or sorry, the Oilers and the Sharks. Almost. So we'll throw that game on for a second screen because starting the third, Flames are on a power play. They're up 3-1. And then the Kings scoring twice on that 4-on-4 put them up 3-1. So unless we see that score change, we're going to, or either of these scores change to be a 1-goal game or a tie game, we'll come back and watch those. But we're going to make the switch up and go over to the Oilers and the Sharks. Where are they? Boom. Boom. Good to go. Oh, I just poked myself in the nose trying to rub my eye. I am not a very coordinated man. These are the games that makes doing this kind of hard to do because I want to be really mad and kind of pissy, but So who am I kidding? I would normally take this time to be rather pissy, but I'm just annoyed. It's not worth it. All right. 4:11 to go in the second. Winnipeg wins the face-off all the way up the ice, and it's going to be an icing. Reset. Face-off again. Huh. Sharks in Edmonton. I mean, I only watched a little bit, or I kept an eye on a little bit, but on paper, it's been a great game. Shout out to them. It's you Winnipeg ends up with the puck, goes all the way down. White Cloud just not paying attention. What the fuck was he doing? All right. I've been doing pretty good about not swearing, but that one, he was just standing there. Like, I have no idea what he was looking at. Back in Winnipeg's zone, but Winnipeg gets it right out. Theodore gets it to Barbashev. Quick tap. Stoney. Damn, Comrie is just shutting us down. Stoney had a great opportunity there. Jeez. Where's the puck? Carly has it. He tries. Dude, we're hitting bodies out front and on most of our shot attempts. Stoney again, and he's gonna hit Comrie. Two great opportunities. Oh my goodness. He hits him right in the dick. But that first one was so perf. This one. And he tries to hit him low. Instead of trying to roof it, he tries to hit him low. Oh, never mind. That was a great defensive stick. I didn't see that. One of the Jets guys got a tip on it. Petrangelo trying to get it to the point. Dumps it down. Petro gets it to Wall. Gets a quick shot off. Riley Smith has the puck jump over his stick. We're at 2:20 to go in the second. At least we got a couple of shots because that's 19-12, but we're getting our asses kicked 3-0. Very bad feeling. All right. Well, they're resetting. Edmonton getting shots on San Jose. I have no idea what San Jose's team looks like right now. Like roster wise, I can't tell you the last time they've been on my screen for longer than about 7 seconds, except for when we play them, which has been a while. Winnipeg getting it right back into the Vegas zone as we get it out. 2 minutes to go in the second. Oh, he missed it? I thought he tipped it. I guess it jumped over and hit the boards. Winnipeg's at 106 points. Washington's at 105. Dallas is at 104. And they all have 7 games left. It's the President's Trophy's curse. What up, Humpty? Only 7 seconds? Yeah. For San Jose, if the Knights aren't playing them, San Jose, yeah, they don't stick around on screen. That's an old, or I say that's an old rivalry, but that's like a year one rivalry. How's your Thursday been, buddy? All right, minute and a half. Theodore heading up the ice. And we turn it over. What happened up here? We get an interference. That should be an interference on Draisaitl for sure. They called that on San Jose? I only saw it once, but I disagree with that. I don't know what the hell. Howden hits Comrie right in the chest. 45 seconds left. This game has been very hard to watch. Oh, and Edmonton just scored on San Jose on that interference that kind of looked like Draisaitl's fault. San Jose either, but celebrating impressive. I can agree with that. I mean, like I said, I've only seen it on paper because I haven't watched many of their games, but I am willing to give credit where it's due. Dude, Vegas can't score. We've been scoring like crazy, and now we play Winnipeg, and Comrie is kicking our ass. Now, granted, most of our shots haven't been very good, but when they have been good, Comrie has absolutely been a brick wall. Oh, let's do that. San Jose into the Edmonton zone. 3.5 minutes gone in the second period here. Cross check not called. Okay. Little. I guess the refs have been told pretty much around the league, unless you have to keep your whistles in your pockets. Dude, that arena is empty. I don't have a lot of good things to say about the Knights right now. Like, I'm trying to watch this game and get my mind off of stuff, but shots on goal 19-13. We actually are winning the faceoffs, but doesn't mean much. They're 1 for 1 on a power play. We're 0 for 1. They say hits are 23-20, but our hits do not compare. Their hits do not compare to our hits. They are destroying us. Like they're bullying us. We have 14 block shots to their 12. We have 15 giveaways to their 8. And that's been responsible for 2 of the 3 goals. Were just straight up giveaways. Here, you have the puck. Shea Theodore. Here, you have it. I don't want this anymore. Pissing me off. Oh, Flames went up 4-1 on the Ducks. Stony goal incoming. At this, I've gone from having faith to hoping and wishing. Because Stoney had 2 great opportunities, and both times he tried to go low on Comrie. Like, nobody has tested him up high. And I really thought Stoney would go for the roof shot, but he did not. So, we got to figure something out, though. It's just been, like I said, it's been an annoying night. Like I said, Comrie is doing a really good job stopping us, but their defense has been really good by um, knocking down pucks way out high. I mean, even if they're not counting as block shots, just getting sticks in lanes and stuff. And we're not changing anything to beat them. Yeah. I said they're hitting us harder than we're hitting them. And like for one thing, it's just that little bit of puck luck. That's all we need. All we need is the one break or one way that where we can get a goal, and then we can start changing things. But we're gonna have to come out on fire. Oh, was that did Caps play today or yesterday? He must have gotten another goal when I wasn't watching. No, just the one. So Ovechkin only needs 2 more to tie, 3 to take the lead. So tomorrow against the Blackhawks at 4 o'clock. We'll watch that game tomorrow. Got to start watching Capitals games because we want to be here when he breaks the record. And there's only 3 games tomorrow. 2 are at 4. One's at 4:30. So we'll probably have Hurricanes Red Wings on the second screen. And then we'll watch the Capitals and the Blackhawks tomorrow because against Chicago, Ovechkin is likely to at least tie it. 1 goal, please, Vegas Hulky. I'm with you. I just don't do the embarrassment of a shutout again. We're suffering here, man. We're trying to be friends. We're trying to be fans. But I'll give it, like I said, I'll give it to Comrie because he has been a brick wall. But we're not getting pucks to the net. Like pucks to the net, bodies to the net. Third game is Minnesota Wild versus the New York Islanders. That's the 4:30 game. So yeah, you got Carolina, Detroit, Blackhawks, Washington, and Minnesota, New York. Islanders. Always got to add Islanders because there's 2. San Jose's making some moves, dude. They're doing a lot better against Edmonton than I thought they would be. Yeah, the only Carolina and Detroit have actually been playing. Both teams have played surprisingly really well lately. So that game may end up being surprising. Um, but the only reason I'm watching Washington Chicago, and that'll be like the thumbnail game and the title game, is yeah. But the Caps game is going to be the title game because we're going to try and watch Ovechkin break the record. So I'm gonna try and watch as many. Or I'm gonna start watching Capitals games just so we can be here when he ties it and then breaks the record. But yeah, Carolina, Detroit, both of those teams have been playing pretty out of their mind lately. So I'm interested in those two games, or in those two teams. But I said we'll have that one second screen and we'll title it. Make the thumbnail all is Ovechkin gonna break the record and all that bullshit. Make it clickbaity. All right, we're at a commercial. Let's see what's happening in the world. Dude, I love it. Every couple of weeks, the video of Ronnie Coleman squatting 800 pounds hits my timeline. And it's one of those things that's hard not to watch. Everybody want to be a bodybuilder, but nobody want to lift this heavy ass weight. Had a great game yesterday. Screw Washington. Yeah. It's the only reason that was hard to watch is because I love Logan Thompson. Like, that's my dude. But I am not a Washington fan in any way. And so seeing LT get taken out in the first period was, or after the first period, was rough. But once he got taken out, I could enjoy Carolina kicking their ass. You know what? Let's see. Where's this game? I want to see who's in net for San Jose because I have no clue. Romanov. Not familiar with your game. And then Pickard's in again. He did good enough against us, or well enough against us. It's watch it like Carolina watched it. It was pretty physical. I liked it, but I know you never stop talking when we bring up Thompson. I think everybody knows you miss him. Yeah, no, absolutely. I said he's playing fantastic this year. He should be our goalie, but Vegas treated. I'm mad because Vegas treated him like shit. Because he should still be our goalie. Instead, he asked to leave. So that's why. Like I'm fairly annoyed at that. And if it was under different circumstances that he left, it would be I would feel differently. But I am not a fan of the Golden Knights management. Like, yeah, they got us a cup in six. That's awesome. The first year we went to the cup. That's awesome. But they've priced out the fans. Most of the tickets in T-Mobile are. There's always a mute button. You can check back. Damn, San Jose just tied it up. 11-12 to go. To Foley. But like the arena's filled, like tonight against Winnipeg, half those seats are probably people from Canada. It's not a home crowd. So it's shit like that that just I am really not a fan of. Celebrini just storming up ice. Great little spin pass. Nice little leave across the crease and just a hard finish. San Jose ties it up. I am very surprised that against Edmonton, the Sharks are 2-2. Or this game, the Sharks, yeah, you know what I mean. We get a pen. What we get here? I didn't see the call. We got 5 minutes there. What's he got? 4 minutes here. All right. So it was a penalty to San Jose. I don't know if it was a hook or a high stick or that. It's the only thing that I think it could have been, but. And it was a hook. I need to start time stamping penalties. I'm trying to put together like stuff that would be perfect for intermission. So like 12 minutes, break down a pretty easy like hockey how to, and just real basic, and then just edit it together, throw it out right before the playoffs, and then run that during intermission when I take my breaks. So overhyped team, not surprised San Jose wins. Yeah, well, and plus they don't have Mr. Win every trophy available except for the one that matters himself, because McDavid's injured. So Dreisaitl's having to do everything on his own. Beat us though. They beat us. So far, San Jose doing a good job shutting down the power play. I say that as they somehow don't score. Romanov loses his stick. That was I don't know if it hit the post or if he managed to make that save, but that was incredible. We're going to see if the Oilers score on the power play. Almost again, another great save by Romanov. And then I'm going to grab my allergy medicine real quick. As we have really about 90 seconds before we're back. All right, back to full strength. So give me 10 seconds. And it's one thing I've been saying all year, except for a handful of times. We look like we're getting bullied. They say we have like two less hits than they do, but none of our hits are substantial hits. Yeah, he did, but they are kind of kicking our ass. Like we are getting bullied on the walls. Yeah, yeah, yep. All right. So Winnipeg back up top. Oh, you know what? Before I do that, we're back in Vegas. So after Winnipeg, we play Calgary Saturday, Vancouver Sunday. So we'll be here 7 o'clock for both games. Then we play Colorado at 6:30, I believe. On let's see, it's right here. Colorado is 6:30 on Tuesday. Seattle is 7 o'clock on Thursday, and then 7 o'clock against Nashville on Saturday. So we've got. Let me see real quick. Yeah, Winnipeg, Calgary. So yeah, after today we go back to back Saturday, Sunday, and then it's every other day. Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, 2 days off, and then we have a back to back to finish it. And those are the two games. I'm not 100% sure those last two, because I may end up just hanging out watching them with my niece and my dad. But breakaway. It's all right. Goes high. Uh, Translo's gonna get it when okay, just out of the zone. Kolasar just putting bodies down. I like it. Petrangelo in off the Barbashev all the way across, but he misses. I don't know who that was, but he missed. Dude, we can't catch the puck for shit for nothing. Trying to be better about swearing, just to get the algorithm a little more friendly to me, but it's been very difficult this game. Pearson gets it down through behind the back of the net. Winnipeg moves it along though. Oh, Theodore did a good job knocking down the puck, but he loses it, and Winnipeg gets it deep. And Eichel misses everybody, so we have an icing face off in front of Hill. Oh, man. All right, so the Flames are still up 4-1 on the Ducks. And we're still 2-2 with 7:19 to go in the second in San Jose. Sharks against Oilers. Pearson up and out. Dorofeyev trying to get it to Eichel. Eichel tries to throw it on net. Hits a stick. Goes up out of play. Face off in the Winnipeg zone. I didn't realize Hill's on the bench. Okay, so I mean, I guess it's a good time to put Schmid in if Samsonov's hurt and may not be back for playoffs. I mean, might as well. I'm not a big fan of that, but I thought something was weird about that last save, to be honest with you, and it was the jersey number of the goalie. Stoney gets a stick in the way. Puck goes all the way across. Carly gets it. Can't get the pass. Stoney gets it right in front of the net, and Sod misses. Like, bro. We just can't. We have no luck on our side. What was that? Hand pass? I saw it, didn't miss it. It was just a good defensive play, and Comrie stopped it. And it hit Comrie's pad in a way that just stopped instead of getting across the sod. We're so close to having such a great game, but it's so far away. Riley's. Oh, come on, Zach. You can't do that. He just whiffed on keeping the puck in. Hannafin, you should have dumped it. Instead, he got afraid of being hit. Oh, man. Sloppy, sloppy hockey. Like I said, I guess you got to give Schmidt play time. So, might as well do it when you're down 3-0. That's a bummer. There you go. Nabber going in for a typical McNabb hip check. Theodore into the zone. Tries to do too much through too many people, and the puck gets poked away just like every other time. McNabb backhands it right to a white jersey, trying to get it centered, but we look a mess. Kolasar misses, trying to get it clear. Barbashev pressure from behind, but Winnipeg gets it deep. Barbashev gets it over to Kolasar, tries to get it back to Barbashev, and he can't do it. Eichel up to ice. They're 3-on-2. Dorofeyev can't control the puck, so he has to steak with it for a moment. Just completely wastes all the time they built. Good lord, man. Our passing is horrible again. How does Eichel not expect the puck there? Comrie's helmet comes off. Come on, dude. Fifteen and a half to go in the third. Golden Knights score looks like Winnipeg just walked out of the room on prom night. Yeah, so tomorrow's gonna suck, but we're watching the Capitals, and then Saturday we don't play till 7. There's a bunch of early games. Panthers Senators might be worth watching. Penguin Stars, eh. Oilers Kings, eh. There's not a whole lot I really want to watch now that I'm looking at it, but oh well. We'll at least be here at 7 o'clock on Saturday, 7 o'clock Sunday, but definitely be here tomorrow, 4 o'clock for Washington, Chicago, just in case Ovechkin goes off. And then we'll be second screen in Detroit and Carolina. I looked up just in time to see Edmonton score, and I don't understand how they just scored. Oh, yeah. So now LA is only going to be 3 points behind us. Kind of what happened last year. It just happened a little bit earlier. End up coming in third instead of first. Gets it down low to Olafson, trying to get it even further. Beat Tampa today. Omar looked like a brick wall. Dude, he's had a couple of games. I didn't watch much of the game, but I watched a couple minutes of it. He's been looking really good. Seems like that trade was good for him. He's another one. It's like if he's having a little bit of an off day, it could be really, really, really bad. But if he's even on point a little bit, he is exactly what you said, just a brick wall, man. Then Vegas iced it. Yay! It's Wallman for the dude for the Oilers just got a penalty. I'm guessing it was an interference for running the guy into the wall. His name is Wallman. Like, get the fuck out of here. Winnipeg power play on a McNabb tripping. Gee, dude, sometimes these games are hard to finish. Uh, okay, I'm hoping and wishing and praying and dreaming and all the other things. Looks good after leaving Boston. Montgomery and St. Louis, hottest team right now. Yeah. St. Louis is on a wild streak, man. They're playing their asses off. Ended up needing overtime against the Pens, but they still 2 points is 2 points. But you are right. Everybody looks good leaving Boston, especially this year. Marcour, buddy, you are being way too kind to them right now. Because they need to start losing. Yeah. No. I don't disagree with you there, but they are on an absolute wild streak right now. And we look bad, bad. We actually. What is he laying on the ground like that for? I don't understand what happened. I mean, like, Hay kind of pushed him over, but what the hell happened? I don't. Oh, Haig didn't really push him down. He got hit with the shot, and that's what took him down. But wait, what happened behind the net right there? Did Petrangelo's skate get taken out? Oh, yeah. Ellers caught it right inside the right knee. That's gonna leave a mark. All right, Edmonton made it out of the penalty kill. No harm, no foul. All right, so at the moment, Ellers isn't going down the tunnel. He's just going to the bench. You want the Flames to make the playoffs, so the Blues and the Wild need to suck ass. Yeah. Yeah, well, I'll say, wasn't it? Or was that yesterday? Yeah. Wild lost to the Rangers yesterday, so that's a good start. And then Calgary's been winning. So yeah, Blues kind of do need to start sucking for that to work out. 52 seconds left on the power play. 12:56 to go in the third. Shots are 20-15. Winnipeg. With Winnipeg just stretching out that Golden Knights butthole and just doing things that are inappropriate to them. And it's not fun to watch. It's rather offensive, actually. Hoping we lose on Saturday to the Flame. What's that? 8-0 Knights. We have a playoff spot. Man, you better take that energy elsewhere. Nah, I'm kidding. You can hope for whatever you want, but I'll be rooting against you on that day. Cause I don't we have a playoff spot is what had us dropping in playoff spots at the end of last year. And then we lost to we lost to Dallas, yeah, I think. So I would really enjoy not dropping out of first place in the division. Yeah, I know you do. Oh, trust me, Marcor knows better than anybody. He knows when I start talking about stuff. He definitely knows. Yeah, he definitely knows. Whoa, what was that shit? Yeah, Wolf has been fantastic. So I haven't watched much of Calgary, but he is a great goalie. Oh yeah, trust me. There's a reason he's got the wrench. All right, so Edmonton's gonna go into the second intermission with a lead over San Jose 3-2. Say that's I would assume he will Marcourt because there is just 2 days of rest, but he played tonight against the Ducks, I believe. So there's a good chance he won't. But only reason to watch the Flames, yeah, absolutely, Humpty. Yeah. Hulky, I'm with you, man. I'm sick of the shutout. Like, let's not do that. Let's ruin. We're not gonna ruin the team's night, but we can ruin Corby's night or Comrie's night. Name too small, yeah. You watched that? I watched a little bit of it when it was 1-1, just as I was waiting for this game to start. But then, and because it was the game worth watching at the moment, and then I realized that the Pens were getting a lot closer. I mean, you were close. I'll give you that. We could suck without Wolf. You're absolutely right. That is 100% true. Yeah, I don't know if they're doing playoff tickets at the Fortress the same way, but last year you couldn't buy a ticket to one game. You had to buy a ticket to the series. Oh, child, my favorite goalie in the league isn't on the Knights. Dude, great play by Comrie, but I don't even know if Humpty's a Knights fan first. I don't think I ever actually asked him about that. My opinion, night on hot. Yeah. Swayman is good. Pearson. Yeah. Really, Skinner is your favorite, huh? Stumbling, mumbling, rumbling, can't even pronounce the proper names. I don't know most of the fucking names. I do my best with a lot of them, but full Oilers. Calgary has been amongst the lowest goals per game in the league. It's like, bro, it's hard to keep yet they're winning games. We need to find nothing. Shut out Vegas didn't come to play tonight. No, absolutely. That's why it's like just say, I'm tired of the shutout, so let's get at least one goal, but it ain't gonna fucking happen. This is the second game in a row we didn't come to play. Whitey throwing it to Hannafin. Just waiting, 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 making Colasar slow down. You're drunk, weak and born. I'm not drunk, and you're a cunt. So what are we doing here? It's like good for me, good for you. All right, we happy? Cool. Cook Oilers. I bet cannot get out of the first round. Nah, I mean, it depends on what happens with McDavid. McDavid comes back and he figures it out, then he'll end up getting them at least through the first round. Just trolling and being. It doesn't matter, Marcor. Pay no attention. See what's happening. So yeah, Oilers and Sharks, and then us. We still got 9.5 to go, but like I said, another disappointing night. I don't feel good about the Flames in Vancouver back to back just because. I mean, we did good on the road in our last back to back, so I can't get. I don't even know what to feel against Calgary and Vancouver, especially the way we've played right now, and then getting playing great on the road, coming home, getting our asses kicked, and then going back out on the road for a back to back. Wasn't expecting Jess to be up 3-0. Yeah, neither was I, Humpty. If I'm speaking my truth. Nah, you're being a twat, but it's whatever. You can be a twat. If that's what you want everybody's opinion to be, cool. If it doesn't matter, cool. But I mean, like I said, don't even worry about it. Like I said, the guy wants to be a cunt. He's allowed to. I mean, it's like there's the reason he's doing it on a small stream and not anywhere bigger because everybody would just ignore him and he wouldn't get the attention. Barbershop dancing at the low dot. Colasar throws it at the net and it goes wide. Trangelo barely keeps it in. Barbie. No, Bobby fine. Just win in the third quarter. Well, so I mean, obviously the Jets are gonna win, but oh well. Like I said, it happens. I mean, Kanye Watts doesn't mean he's free from criticism. True. Like I said, though, it's just just don't engage, Marcord. Straight up. It really is as simple as that. But I can't stop you from doing it, man. You want to feed the trolls, you fucking go ahead. It's like at this point, you guys going back and forth is going to be more entertaining than this stupid ass game. I'm not mad at you because you want to hit your parlay. I'm not even mad at you. It's just you want to come in acting like a twat, then you're gonna get called out for it. It has nothing to do with you wanting to hit your parlay. He doesn't even know what a quarter is. I said I'm not even. You go ahead and keep him entertained. All right, McNabb swallowed up by the glove of Comrie. Dude's had a good game. Like I said, we've made it really easy on him. He's made a couple of good saves, but we have put a lot of shots right into his crest. Every time he's down low, we throw the puck down low. We haven't tried to beat him in the corners once, or if it's even come close to going to the corners, we 10 feet over the net. So if we're gonna have, you know what, we played really well, and now we're right back into a slump. My biggest thing is I'm not sure why he switched Waugh and Howden, because like I said at the beginning of the stream, my dad and I were talking about it, and Waugh's just too slow to be with Saad and Dorofeyev, and I mean, sure enough. Theodore somehow manages to get it, but he can't get it deep. I think he hit the line. Yep, sure enough, he hit the line, Judge. And an icing. 7:46 to go. At least we finally got more shots than they have. If we'd have been throwing the puck at the net all game, we might have gotten lucky. We'd have a lot more time to get lucky. But now they finally want to start shooting the puck when we're in desperation mode. And another easy glove save for Comrie. Fellers. We are in trouble. Like I said, as long as this is happening right now, it's all right. When it happens, at the end of next week, it's not great But if we have a little slump and we can figure out how to get back to where we were 2 games ago, like on the road trip, it'll be all right. Getting a hurdle back will be huge. That'll be next week. Hopefully by then, no hopes for even one goal. At this time, At this point in time, Hulky, not really. Eichel just went awkwardly into the boards, just literally fell over. Fucking. Not only are the hockey gods not pushing the luck in our favor, they're just tripping the shit out of us. It's like, what? Like, we're the team playing the Angels in the outfield right now. So, like, random shit is just absolutely wrecking us. There's nobody around for 15 feet, and guys face dive into the wall. Like, But yeah, Marcor, now's the time to lose. But only for a couple more games. Like, if we need points this weekend. And the one thing that gives us that little bit of hope is playing late. I think Stamkos and Marchessault. I mean, it wouldn't be their worst idea. It just depends on what they're able to get out of it. Yeah. I mean, they didn't. Stamkos and Marchessault definitely didn't help. All right, 5:50 to go in the third, and not a whole lot of positive things happening for the Golden Knights. Fyodor gets it up the ice. Can't get it across to Howden, though. Kolasar sends a pass off a stick and up and out of play. Good grief. Marshall at 50% retained back to Vegas for a 7th-round pick. I don't want his ass back to Vegas. And I highly doubt the way he left running his mouth, I don't see him ever coming back to Vegas. Yeah, I'd be very much against Marceau coming back. He made his feelings known, and I don't want somebody in the locker room that doesn't want to be here. And it's all over like 1 year. He won it, or 1 or 2 years. So yeah, I would not see that happening. Dude, every now and then, like every couple of days, I come across different like the SpaceX flights, the Falcon 9s, and the Starship flights. And the Starship stuff is mesmerizing, man. I love watching that stuff. It's like, trust me, man, calling me drunk is like, what? Because if I'm drunk, I would be sitting here with a bottle of bourbon and with my beer or whatever I'm drinking. You know what I mean? See, I love the chat popping up on screen because you can't redact shit. It's there forever. Or retract it. Vegas already has the empty net at 5.5 minutes. And we already turned the puck over. And we're really, really, really being risky with it. All right. Comrie covers it up. 5:06 in the third with the Vegas empty net. Like I said, if I wouldn't come on stream with drunk without having alcohol present to show how I'm getting this way. And trust me, I would watching the Knights lose 3-0 at home, I want to drink. Stone's pass gets picked. I kind of just want them to get it over with already. Stoney Eichel lost the puck. Now we're in a finesse battle. Eichel gets it below the net over to Barbashev. Hannafin. Down to Ike. Hannafin up high. Throws it on net. Bodies out front. Way off target. That's an icing. Why'd they waive the icing? You have 10% in my book. See? There you go. It's the little things. Comrie saving a shot from out high of Dorofeyev. Carlson. Eichel just didn't get all of that one. This game is just horrific to watch, man. Dorofeyev missed the net on that one. But even if he was on target, he was going right into Comrie's glove. He wasn't going to hit the net. So just remember, 4 o'clock tomorrow, we'll see if Ovechkin can tie and or hat trick to break the goal record. And then Saturday and Sunday, back to back for the Golden Knights, 7 o'clock. Hopefully, it'll be more exciting than this fucking waste of a couple hours. Trangelo holds it in, gets it at Olofsson. Comrie blockers it up and out of play. I'm working. Hey, dude, it's Chicago, man. Chicago's been weird. They could end up having a great game, and they could end up, or Ovechkin could end up with 4. It's just Chicago has been weird. And I feel like a couple, if Washington gets a couple power plays, he might at least tie it. Maybe not hat trick to break it, but he may end up tying it. We'll definitely see. Barbashev with the nice little move. Eichel, Hannafin got pushed down right in front of Eichel. Dude, can we please just score? Please? Against Chicago? Hey, there's definitely a chance. Barbashev gets cross-checked to the ice. Hold off till next week. If nothing else, do it during a late game. That has been this entire game. Hey, you know what? The guys are still trying. It's an empty net. We have been fighting our asses off, so I can definitely say that. Good grief, guys. Rather Friday over Sunday, though. Fair enough. And there's the empty net. And dude, that arena is going nuts right now. I don't know. This is one of the biggest things like the biggest complaints about why I hate the Golden Knights management. They got that empty net and the place went nuts because half the people in that arena are fans of Winnipeg. So our home games are not home games anymore. And it's because of the fact that we're in Vegas on the strip. So most of our season tickets go to resellers, and we're the new Cirque du Soleil show. And it's just all the Canadians come down during the winter. Might as well go to the game. It's just big win for the Jets, yeah. First time in a long time they've beat us. But it is what it is. Knights look like garbage. 2 games in a row, we came home to look like absolute garbage. So, very, very disappointed in the performance. I do have to question the call that they switched Juan Howden. And then when it wasn't working, instead of going back, they decided to switch everybody. Yeah, we have to have been shut out more than any time in since 2017. Like there's no way we've been shut out more than we have this season. I just total hot garbage, man. I very disappointed in that performance. But it is what it is. You know, we can't we every now and then we do really good job controlling the puck, catching the puck. Our passes are clean. They're not skipping and hopping. And sometimes we decide that we don't need to do that. Sometimes our defense is on point and blocking out in front of the net and not letting guys behind us. And sometimes we just do the opposite. Yeah, Hulky, I'm 100% with you. I mean, just nothing. We had zero puck luck. Couldn't make up luck for ourselves. We had guys tripping and falling down all over the place with no one around them. Stupid penalties. Terrible turnovers. Shea Theodore is at the top of the shit list. And, like, he ever since he signed his contract, he has been horrible. He has been responsible for more turnovers that go for goals. I All of a sudden we can't figure out how to score, which shout out to Comrie, but we made it easy on him. Like 3 shots total when at to shoulder level or above. Everything was down low. Everything was at his waist or below. Gotta go shower, get ready for work tomorrow. Hey, later, Marcor. As always, good to see you, buddy. Appreciate you stopping by Saturday and Sunday, 7 o'clock games. So if you happen to get off work in time to swing by, buddy, hope to see you then. But that's going to do it for me as well. Hulky, I appreciate the sub and you stopping by. Humpty, as always. What is it? Thomas. I almost called you Travis. Thomas, go fuck yourself. And we'll come back next time. Again, 4 o'clock tomorrow. We're going to dual screen. So we're going to watch Washington, Chicago, keeping an eye out for Ovechkin. And then we're going to second screen the Detroit, Carolina game. If you're not here for that, Saturday and Sunday, 7 p.m. Says can make it if I don't do other shit. Right on, Marcor. Well, shit. Hope to see you then, buddy. Appreciate you, Humpty. Definitely see you soon. We'll see you next time, everybody.